guys, welcome to my Kevyn Aucoin demo. I'm going to start out with the Candlelight powder and I'm going to put that underneath my eyes. Normally I wouldn't use this to set my under eye concealer, but I wanted to give it a go and see how it would work. It's a little bit sparkly, but you know, I left my Laura Mercier translucent powder downstairs, so what can you do? Using the cream sculpting cream, I'm going to carve out my cheekbones using the NARS Ita brush as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and contour most of my face this way. It does look pretty intense as I'm applying it, but you just have to remember you do go in and blend it out anyway. And I did do it a little bit more intense so you could see it better in the actual video. Without re-dipping my brush into the sculpting cream, I just go around my forehead with what is left around my hairline, and I will blend this in a little bit more as well going forward. Just wanted you guys to see where I put it, which is why it looks like such crazy lines. Going in with my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend out those harsh lines because we don't want them to actually look like that. The beauty blender is damp, so I'm just going along my jawline and anywhere that I applied the sculpting cream. I also just put it down my nose with whatever product is on there. I don't want my nose to look any bigger than it already is, but you know, it's long, not wide, so there's not much contouring to do for it anyway. I've also been liking using the stippling brush from MAC if there's anywhere that the beauty blender can't seem to get in where I like it to. This really helps with blending. I prefer to use the beauty blender, but having done it so harsh so it would pick up well on camera, I needed a little bit of extra help. Tossed on some highlighter, brows, and blush, and I just tossed on some primer. Using Cool Tan, I'm going to go into the crease, just going for a really neutral look here. I wanted to make sure I used as much from the palette as I could so I could show you guys kind of how everything applied and the color payoff, pigmentation, and blendability. Using Starlight, I'm going to pat that all over the lid. Don't need too much with this color, it's pretty well pigmented. Just gives you that little pop of light. Using Rudy Earth, I'm going to go in the outer corner and just darken that up, give myself some more depth. One may even say contour the outside of your eyelid. The brush I'm using is a 217 for anybody who is wondering. Just finished up my face, so this is the final look, and stay tuned for my final thoughts on the palette. Hey guys, welcome back to Cosmetic Chaos. I hope you enjoyed the demo of the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Book Volume 2. Sorry about the lighting, I just realized there was a setting that was incorrect on my camera, but videos going forward, the lighting will be proper. Woo! This is a good thing. So, I have a couple of quick thoughts on this. Overall, I love this. It was great, absolutely worth the money. And to be honest with you, I never actually used any kind of cream contouring before, and I do really like it. I find it a little bit more natural than powder for me. I'm kind of trying out a lot of different tools for applying the cream contour. So I've used the NARS Ita brush, MAC, I believe it's a 180, it's a stippling brush. I've tried just a flat foundation brush for the highlight. I've also tried using my fingers, and I've tried using just a MAC contour, like fluffy angled brush. So far, what I just used in the demo was the Ita brush and a beauty blender. That's my favorite. Worked out the best. It gives, I don't want to say more of an extreme contour, but a little bit more noticeable, whereas when I was using the contouring and the stippling, I almost blended it out too much. So packaging on this is really cute. It's not too big. Just for comparison, this is the size of my hand. I do have bigger hands for a girl. What else can I use? Well, we're sticking with my hand. It's not too big. It's about the size of my palm. Just a little bit bigger. Like I showed in my unboxing, it has instructions on the inside, and then when you open it up to the next page, it gives you a mirror, 2 cream 2 powder, and then 4 eyeshadows. So I am currently wearing the cream contour, the cream highlight, and all 4 shadows. This is very well built. It's very well put together, and I really like basically how they built it. So you can kind of do a dark smoky or a light everyday, basically anything. When I go to Dominican in November, I may only take this with me, plus some blush, because it just kind of covers all aspects for me on the natural front. My one big complaint about this, and I'm sorry to say it, I hate when they put cream and powder products in the same palette. This comes across in any of the bigger palettes, like Sephora puts out those, the Blockbuster palettes every year, and it has lip glosses in them, and you just end up with eyeshadow and the lip glosses, and that's kind of what is happening here already for me, is I am getting the powder products into the cream products. Oh, I just gouged out the product with my finger! Look what I just did! Anyway, I really love this. I highly recommend it. And it's bounced out my shade light, which is almost gone anyway, so it was time for a replacement. Also, strongly recommend over the ABH. We all know I don't really like that one too much. Didn't really do much for me. Something else I think is weird is if you look really closely at the contour, you can kind of see like the little brush marks in it. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. And to me it just looks gross. I'm sure it's nothing wrong. It's just the brush marks, and there's a couple of brush hairs in it. But not much you can do about that. Anyway, let me know if there's any cream contour tips that you have, any tools that you prefer. Let me know so I can try them out. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.